Our function as regulators is to exercise control in this particular instance over the electricity supply industry. The objective being you have to ensure that the investments that are made into the electricity supply industry are both secure, reliable, safe and affordable. In the process of doing that and embedded in that objective, you have the other requirements of having to promote energy efficiency, promote the use of diverse energy sources, in this case renewable energy sources. At the same time, you have to provide an environment for your investors that is fertile and attractive. As a regulator, you have there's many conflicting requirements from the different stakeholders, and your function is to have that fair and delicate balance of all of those requirements. I think these days what you're looking at with investment is not only the fact that they have to have good returns, but it's also the fact that you now no more just are limited to investors or suppliers in your own country. You've got the whole world to choose from. What has to be core in your mind is that you are investing in things that are competitive, that are going to last, and that are also going to be affordable. And the end result of that is you will then, by virtue of having the most competitive price, have a relatively affordable product or service. For us, I think the part that really helps in a conformity assessment is that when we specify the sort of standards that utilities must conform to, we then have an expectation that they will be able to buy the products that conform to those standards. So for us as regulators, conformity assessments have helped us to set standards that we know have the performance and the safety requirements that would ensure the safe, reliable and at the same time affordable power systems. When you look at your industries, you also find this competitive edge that comes from having a product that is certified by the IEC. We have a convergence of many technologies that is going to require an electrical system that is smart, capable of meeting all of the requirements and operating between these many technologies, as also an electrical system that is safe. We produce more than 60% or around 62% of what the whole continent produces, and we consume just that much. Many countries followed the standards that were linked to the country that had colonized them. So from the start you had Africa with different standards. When the continent or the global world really was starting to become one where you did not need to be in the same place, you then had this convergence of standards when you had interconnected power system, where you had one country supplying the other, and if the two systems are not talking to each other, then you could not connect. So there was a move towards having common standards. As that harmonization moved from region to region, what was seen is that we need to now have international standards, and the IEC is a very good platform because it goes in the middle of all of these other standards that were convoluted or developed when the countries were colonized.